My name's Trevor Royce, and I've been here for 6 months, a little over 6.5. My parents found it. They found it a year before I came. They were trying to get me to come here. I kept telling them no, and you know, ended up here. Mountain Valley's been unreal. To be honest, I have a hard time seeing myself leave this area because of everything I've learned. It's got me back working. This is as long as I've been sober since probably high school, 8th grade, somewhere around there. Um, a lot of my family's talking to me again. My kids talking to me again. So yeah, it's been unreal. What sets Mountain Valley apart? Um, I've been to multiple other rehabs, and it was so heavily focused on just therapy. And a lot of us, we need sober time, we need the therapy, but we also need to get back to normal life, back to working, back to connections with family and friends. So it's not just drilling therapy into you all day. I go out and work with my hands. I've learned new skills. They've got me back in school. I just feel like it's getting me back to normal living. Staff are awesome. You get to a point where they do so much for you, and you have so much respect, like Judd, Kelly, and Christy, that you don't want to screw up because you don't want to get that disappointment from them. It becomes like family. I tease Kelly so much. She's like almost like my sister that I have, from my hometown. The community here in Holden, Utah, and the Fillmore area is like no other place I've ever been. You've got people like John and Joanne that just two old cowboys that have no reason to help, that take us under the wing, and they're sweet. You got multiple other people that help out within the community. I absolutely love it. That's a big reason why I'm going to stick around in this part of the country, is because of this community. Probably the most impactful is the work we've done on the relationship with my daughter. Me and my daughter's always had a pretty fair relationship, but I hadn't seen her in a really long time, and we had not had some of those conversations that needed to happen. So we've done a lot of work in that area. This Mountain Valley was great. They're the only ones that have said, "All right, let's get you up to a game and watch her cheer. Let's get you to her state championship. Let's get you up there to her birthday party," and really push for me to see my daughter. And they took me every time, right? So they've been over backwards in that regard. I got my daughter back. Mountain Valley's been able to help me in so many different ways. One, it's not really a religious or spiritual program, but they're helping me reconnect um, with the spirituality part. I hadn't worked in a year and a half before I got here. Year and a half. They've got me back working. They've helped me work through some of the areas that I was struggling with the addiction side of things, some of the past events that have happened. But finally, for once, I can say I'm happy. Mountain Valley's prepared me for real life in multiple different ways, but the biggest one is getting reconnected with my family, my brothers and sisters, my kid, and then really just getting me back to work. That's been the biggest thing. It's a working program. You work 3 or 4 days a week, and it's been a blessing. Favorite skill that I've learned here? Horses, probably. I love the horses, but I mean, I've also picked up welding. I didn't know how to drive a dump truck or a loader or tractor. I've learned how to do all them. So, I mean, you can take your pick on a lot of them. I learned that I don't mind reading. Um, Used to never read, but reading's been good. So.